Hey, sexy friends, Shara here, and I am back. I want to do a small haul with you, and then I want to go back into the Deli brand colored pencils that I showed you in my last video. I want to do a more kind of in-depth test. I made a form that I use to check how pencils and other medias work on different paper. So I printed out the form on my favorite Strathmore colored pencil paper. I'm actually even going to weigh the pencils for you and show the results of that. And then I'll go ahead and do a coloring chat after we do the quick review. So I will get this step out of the way and then we will start on the haul. So how is everyone tonight? It is Wednesday night. It's late here in California. It's going on 11 o'clock. But I'm a late person. I usually stay up pretty late. So the first thing I want to show you is I have seen several people use these dip pens, and I wanted to see how they worked for myself. I'm trying to get this light adjusted, guys. Sorry. Oh, I turned it off. Because if I don't have it on, I think it makes too much of a shadow. We'll see if this looks okay. Let me see. Yeah, because it makes it glare, and I don't like the glare. No matter what I do to try to alleviate that glare, I can't quite get rid of it. I don't know if I'm doing any good. I'm just going to turn it off. Okay, sorry. So this is a glass dip pen. I got it on Amazon. They're very inexpensive. I think I spent like $7 or $8 on this one, and it was a special. I can't remember exactly what the special was, but it's very pretty. As you can see, let me see if it looks better against the black. You can see it's just beautiful. They're hand blown glass, and it has the grooves allow it to slowly flow down the pen to the tip. I haven't quite mastered it. I don't think I have the right ink. But remember, I am using my left hand, and even though I've mastered, well, I haven't mastered anything, but I have, successfully, colored with my left hand. I don't do everything that I haven't practiced well with my left hand. So this is one thing that I want to practice on. I did buy some different ink. I just bought this inexpensive Winsor Newton ink, and I don't think it's the right consistency. I bought some calligraphy ink, which is made for dip pens. So if I can find the link again for this, I got it on Amazon. I'm sure I can. If they still have some available, I will put that in the description. I'm not an affiliate or anything, but I can link it. So that was one purchase I made. And then this one's silly, but I bought 3 of these. They came in pink and blue and black, and they were very inexpensive, but I think they're gonna work for smearing the page when I'm coloring. So I've got to remember to put it on because it won't work if I don't put it on, right? If I just leave it in the drawer, it probably won't do much for smudging, but very inexpensive. It goes right over my brace even. It's right or left hand. You just flip it over and it goes on, like, if anyone hasn't seen it, it goes on. And there's a little bit of a challenge with my brace and my silly right hand, but most things are a challenge. Once I get it, and it's very comfortable, and I hardly notice it's there. In fact, I've gone to wash my hands and have forgotten to take off the darn. Well, if I got it over my bracelets, you'd see it's just made of like a latex, or I'm sorry, a spandex, probably, and polyester or something. It doesn't make me sweat, or because it's, you know, only a couple of fingers. I hardly even remember it's on after a few minutes. So there you go. I bought one of these. Well, I bought 3 of them because I think they were like 3 for $5 or $6, and I'll link that below too. And I'm glad I got more than one, because after seeing what I did to the pink one, I did wash it out by hand one day and let it dry, but it's kind of nice to have some spares. So there's that. Now I have the Winsor Newton 48 or 45 set of watercolors, and excuse me, they're very beautiful watercolors, but they come in a plastic, I tossed it. They come in a plastic palette tray that's horrible. The pans don't stay inside. They flip over. They get out of order. They stick. Oh, it's awful. And you can't buy the magnets because it's made out of plastic. So you can't buy magnets to hold down the, you know, to stick on the bottom of the pans to magnetize them. So the only other option would be to glue down the pans. And I just decided I didn't like how big it was. I did not like the pan it came in. So this one is a little hard for me to get open. I'm sure it'll ease up. But again, things are a challenge for me with my right hand. Okay. Other than being tight, this one is lovely. I put the color chart there, and you can see they do slide a little bit this way, but they don't come out. And that was the problem I was having. I would open it up and there would be pans everywhere, upside down, and then I had to put them back in order, and this is just so much better. And it's more compact, and I do like that it's metal. I felt the plastic was getting stained on the palette, and I just didn't like it. So I like this much better. This was very inexpensive, and it came with just there's some that come with the pans, some empty pans, and then there's some that come just with the metal insert, and that's what I got. It doesn't come out or anything, it just stays in there. But the little clamps go over the pans, so they stay down, and I was able to cut and paste my color chart so I know what's there. And like I said, they do slide back and forth, but that doesn't matter because they're still in the same order. The problem was when they were flipping out. When they would flip out, I would flip out. So anyway, I bought this little tray, and I've bought a couple of these. I bought one. I've had a couple little ones. I bought this one, and this one has the homemade water glitter watercolors that I bought from a seller on Etsy, and it's a really tiny one. It's very cute and compact. And then I also bought one I showed you the other day. And they're all this Meeden brand. I bought this black one that doesn't have the name on it, but it is also a Meeden, and it's got the Inktense in it. And again, they stay in very nicely, and it's nice and compact. It's got the additional 9 colors of the Inktense that I just keep with the pencils, because there's 72 pencils, but then in the travel pans there are 9 additional colors, and instead of buying the travel pans, I just bought each individual pan, and I just keep it with my pencils if I want to use it. I have 2 of the mid ultramarine, and I bought the white just to keep in the pan set, but all the rest are are different colors that do not come in the pencils. So there you go. So I've bought a couple of these little pans, and I love them. And so I got that. And then the last thing that's not a book is I have had problems with palettes. I haven't found one I really liked. The ones I do use the ones on the tray, you know, on the little box, but I wanted something that I could rub the paintbrush off if I really wanted to get the color off. And this one is so perfect because it's got all these grooves. It's the shape of a rose, which is real pretty, but it has all these grooves, and when you're using your paintbrush, you have these wonderful edges that you can push the paint out of your brush. So the paint, if you're taking paint from your tray and you want to mix something in here, you want to be able to scoop as much of that or squeeze out most of that color before you rinse your brush and go get the other color you're mixing with. So I loved these deep little recesses with these nice small little cubby or holes, and there's a nice place on all of these different recessions to wipe your brush. So I thought this was going to work out perfect, and once I got it, I realized it was absolutely perfect. And you can set your brush on it, you know, it can be a brush rest. It's made out of ceramic or porcelain. It's glazed ceramic. The bottom is not quite glazed fully, but the top is, and it's heavy, so it won't move while you're squeezing out that paint. And I just thought it was really cute. And again, it was pretty inexpensive. It was, you know, for being ceramic, glazed ceramic, it was only like $12, which I thought was really good. And it's gonna do what I want perfectly. So it's worth it when you get what you want. So that was that. Let me put these away. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Just want to get stuff put away, or else I just have a big mess on the desk. Don't have much lots of storage, but as far as desktop, you know, it is limited. Okay, so I got my, I'm gonna turn the light on now because nothing should, ooh, sorry. Sorry if I made you all seasick. Okay, so I got my Coloring Heaven issue number 66. It's the Halloween special, and I only ordered this. I only ordered the Coloring Heaven for 3 issues, and I received the Colin Thompson. I don't know where it got put. Oh, there it is. Which was issue 64. All right, coming back to you. So then I got 65, and I can't remember what that is. So this would be my last one. And I haven't decided if I'm going to sign up again so that I can get the Christmas special. Probably not. I never color in these. They sit. I did color in the Halloween one last year, and I did color in the Christmas one. So, but I don't color in the others. I have so much to color. I just don't make the time to color in these. I got one that's kind of messed up. I'm going to call them because all these pages are rippled. Yeah, you can see. Can you tell that those pages you see in the light, that these pages are like, I don't know, it's almost like they got wet, and it's all of them, or at least it's the first few here. Yeah, there's something wrong. It was in the package when I got it. Yeah, it's not back here. Very cute though. When I have my side light on now, my boom arm for my camera, for my phone, yeah, even over here. Yeah, I'm gonna write to them. Makes a shadow, and I apologize. I'm trying to fix that with this side light, but I don't know if that's making it worse or better. It makes that glare right here. Anyway, so that's the Coloring Heaven. And then I got Rose Windows by Creative Haven, and I had never seen a mandala grayscale. And I remember back when I first started coloring, watching Anne at A Colorful Life, and she had mentioned how she would love it if makers of mandalas, if artists who drew mandalas would make a grayscale mandalas, and I just never saw one. And I came upon this, and it was actually dated or published for the first time in 2016. So I went ahead and ordered one for myself, but I went ahead and sent one to Anne because I knew she would just love it. And I don't know if she's ever found any other grayscale mandalas. I don't know, but I love this, and it is just relaxing and super easy to color. I've already done one in here. And like I said, it was published in 2016, so we'll go through it briefly. It's very cute. I love the pictures. And we know the Creative Haven paper is decent, and every page is single-sided, and they're perforated. So it makes it nice when, if you want to pull one out or something. So she showed it on her channel. She got it the other day, and she was very excited, and she colored 2 pictures on it in a coloring chat when she had shown the book. So I hadn't shown it because I didn't know if she would watch my video, and I wanted it to be more, I mean, it was just a little surprise, but I just wanted it to be a surprise to her that there was a grayscale mandala, and they come out beautifully. I know I colored in here. You know, I may have made a Xerox and colored the Xerox. I can't recall now. Look at that one. That one looks fun. They're very simple designs. They'd be great with we know the Creative Haven paper is good. So you can use pencils, you can use markers, as long as you put something behind it. You can use water-based mediums. You can pretty much use anything in these books, as long as you don't scrub. Yeah, I must have colored, I must have made a Xerox. I do that sometimes, just to practice. That one's really just a simple, you know, relaxing, but it'll come out so pretty because all the grayscale, just taking a marker and simply coloring right there will automatically give you the shadows and the highlights and give it that stained glass 3D effect. So very cool. Yeah, I had to have made a Xerox when I colored the page. And I'll put the link for this as well. All of this was purchased on Amazon. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. And they, you know, they look kind of like this once they're colored. You know, they have the highlight in there and they just get that glow effect. So there's 30 pages and or 31, based on designs of stained glass rose windows. These 31 images are specially shaded so they will simulate the luminance of actual stained glass when colored with wax crayons. Translucent colors work best to achieve this sparkling special effect. So even wax crayons or pencils, even oil pencils, you know, as long as they don't, they're not too opaque, they will give the proper coloring to give that illusion. So anyway, and you know, Creative Haven books are only about $6, so it's very pretty and very relaxing, and I liked that right away. So there's that one. Now I cannot recall, I looked through my video and I did not see that I had shown this book. I had received it and then it was printed incorrectly. It was very, I mean, it's already a light grayscale, but it was super light, like there was something wrong with the printer, so I had to wait for the replacement. And I had seen this on Sammy's channel, and it is adorable. It's called Splash by Hester Molt, and she has a ton of coloring books out, and I'm pretty sure she draws these. I mean, some of them look drawn, but some of them look like they could be photographs. But they are adorable and they just scream for a water medium. They are on Amazon paper, but we know that you can color on Amazon paper. You just need to put something behind. They're single-sided and they are so adorable. The faces on these guys are so sweet. Look at this. It's all animal. I love it. Oh, they're so cute. She's awesome. But, you know, they all have this kind of a splattered paint kind of effect. And so they just scream for watercolors or Inktense or markers, but even pencils. So I haven't tried these, but I'm looking forward to it. So cute. Look at that Chihuahua. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is an alligator or crocodile with a whole bunch of hamburgers. Very creative. Look at that. Oh, so cute. Another Chihuahua. Another Chihuahua. Yeah, Sammy was loving this book because of all the Chihuahuas. Look at that little fox. Oh, they're so cute. The frog. I love how they're different animals with the same, like they all had the same props. Like when you go to a party and they have those, the photo booth props and everybody takes pictures with them. That's what these remind me of. A wiener dog in a bun. Oh, this is so cute. Aww, I love them. I mean, every next one is cuter than the other. Oh, the little ducky and the kitty. Oh, and the kitties. And there's a lot of pictures in here. I don't think they repeat either. Oh, look at that little lamb. Oh, big boy. Oh, this one's dark. That one's really intense though, isn't it? Oh, look at this little mouse or hamster or some kind of little creature over here. Super cute. Oh my gosh. They have little mittens on with fur. They're super cute. Oh, look at the owl. Panda with his donut. Look at them, there's sprinkles everywhere. Oh my gosh. Those are meerkats, huh? Oh no, look at the puppy. Oh, she's so cute. Oh my goodness. I love that one. Oh, little bunny rabbit. And this one, we know who loves lemurs, and that's Dee Dee. Very cute. Oh, look at that dog. Oh my gosh, they're just so darn cute. Like Elton John. Aww. Even the fish had to get in the book. Oh, a little Lhasa Apso or a Shih Tzu. So cute. And the kitties. And more kitties. Oh, they're fancy. The girl's got a flower wreath halo, and he's wearing a tie. Oh, raccoon. Look at those ears. He's surprised. Oh, bunny rabbit again. He has a hysterical look on his face. Aww. That's a I have it at the tip of my tongue. I'll think of it. Oh, it's a pig. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was a Yorkie. That last page was a Yorkie. Oh, cute. She looks so pretty. I would make her look like Frida Kahlo. I'd have to give her a unibrow, but with that flower halo, she looks like she could be Frida Kahlo. And there's a bunny rabbit and a cupcake. So they're just fun, and they're adorable. Another pig, very cute. She could be Frida Kahlo too. Oh my gosh, he looks like a cop. He's cool. Oh, another pig. Oh, and she's got a crown. Ooh, she's a princess. Oh, that one looks fun to color. And that's it. So there's the lemur all colored in. Very cool. I love it. You can see the splashes of paint, and I think it shows, no, I thought it showed a list of a lot of test pages. Oh, there's a whole bunch of other titles of books that she's done. And she does do some manipulated photography. So there are a lot of books. When I went looking for this book, there were so many, and it was really hard to decide. So Hester Molt, and I will link this or put this in the description. All right, and the last one I got today, and that is this by Camila D'Errico. And this is amazing. This has got to be my favorite book by her. There's a couple of creepy ones, but for the most part, they are adorable. Absolutely adorable. So we'll go through this, and then we'll get to coloring. Now I have seen a couple of flip throughs, so I know that some people have a problem with the spine and not laying flat, and also that there's images that go right into the spine. You know, I think there was some times that they could avoid it, but hopefully that she'll get some feedback on that. But the images are so adorable. I like all her books, but this one just seems a little better to color in, especially for someone that's a colorist and not an artist like me. Some of hers are kind of vague in their drawing. They're almost not finished, and her images' mouths were really challenging. And I don't know, there just seems something a little more, I don't know, just more inviting to color. They don't look so overwhelming. And I think a lot of them have a background, which I think is also inviting to some, because it helps when you don't have a big blank space behind your image. And this is just precious. So cute, both of them. I hope you're close enough. So, they're typical where you see just the head. I don't know, I just see these as, I don't know, they just seem a little more inviting. I love this one. But I see where people's complaint is, that why put it right in the middle. And this spine it's a glued spine instead of sewn signatures, so it's very hard to break. So this is cute and creepy, so we have a good a good balance of both. I love this one. So cute. And I love that they only have the background over here at the spine, that they kept each image separate, and it's just so cute. So here's sort of a take on Phantom of the Opera, I see. That's how I see it, with the half mask, and very, she has a very, very creative mind. I love these. So cool. I just love them. And this one, I think some people will have a problem with. But I think if I have to look at a spider, this is the most adorable spider. And this one, oh, so cool. I like it. And I don't know, he might be my favorite image in here. This is Frankenstein's monster as a bee. So cute. I mean, he's wearing shoes. And he's got the bolts. It's just adorable. And then I kind of see this as like a steampunk kind of Wicked Witch of the West. I don't know. I don't know why I get that vibe. Like, instead of flying monkeys, you've got these bees. I don't know. It's just what I see. I like both of these a lot. This owl with the big eyes is so cute on a skull. Even the skull is cute. And then the pumpkin-headed kitty is, oh, I love it. And then you've got a vampire and some adorable, chubby, cute bats that none of them are wicked looking. They're all sweet. And then you look like you have the victim here. So I'm not sure who she might be, but this is cute. And the paper we know in her books is just awesome. Here's another one with it smack dab the middle of the image, and it just sucks a little bit. This one looks like, to me, it's a little wolf, but this skirt looks like almost like a cheerleader skirt or something. That's the image I see. And she is just beautiful. Yeah, here's the wicked bat. That is not a happy bat right there. And the frog is happy, but I don't know if he's the intended meal, so I like him. But you see he's got the skull and crossbones on his back. So they all, oh, I don't know, that Frankenstein bee was cute, but look at the Yeti. Oh my goodness, so cute. I don't think I've ever seen a cuter Yeti. So adorable. I love it. Snowballs and, oh, so cute. And here, I think this looks like a caterpillar. Kind of like the hungry caterpillar. I always say caterpillar because that's what my son said was caterpillar. But I don't know. It kind of has a vibe of a look of the body. It looks like there's several arms and legs. And it's eating all this stuff. So I kind of get the vibe of the hungry little caterpillar. And then this one, we don't know. Someone said it was a chicky duck turtle or duck tortoise. I don't know. It's got a tortoise shell and it's holding a zucchini, but it's got duck feet and it kind of has a bird or duck face, so, and a flat head, and then feathers. So I don't know, it's got a shell and feathers, so we're gonna have to think about that one for a while. Did you see this one has little gummy bears? Oh, so cute. And Skittles. Super, super cute. Oh, and I love this one. This is Belle and Beast here. It's the rose and roses all around, and she's reading a book and he's braiding her hair, and there's a stack of books. Very sweet rendition of Beauty and the Beast. And then this one, I have no clue. There's a bird and with some eggs. There's some cracked eggs, and the egg is coming down on her face. She's got a lollipop. She does not look happy that there's a bird laying eggs on her head and breaking eggs. So I'm not sure what this one is all about. This one's cool. This is Faith at Faithful Mess thought this might be Black Swan, the Black Swan. And then this one is Maleficent. You know, this hat is typical or characteristic of Maleficent, so. And here we just have a lot of teeth. These little guys are adorable though. They look so happy, but this one's tired, but the rest are just, you know, like, just like her, that shit-eating grin. They're ready to do some damage, I think. I thought this one looked like, kind of looked like the Titanic, because this is her up on something and him in the water, and she's trying to hold on to him and not gonna let go, but there's broken hearts everywhere. So I don't know, I kind of saw it as that. I don't know what this one will represent, but it's cute. And I love this one, the Bride of Frankenstein. So pretty. She is just beautiful. I love her. Super, super cool. And then this one, I don't know. Faith was talking about who she thought it was, but I didn't know who she was referring to. But that's really a cool picture. She's very cute too. And then you have the creature from the Black Lagoon here. Very cool. And then you've got a Viking here. Oh, and I love this one. This is like the Loch Ness Monster, but then this one could possibly be the Loch Ness Monster too. Very cool, both of them. This is just precious, that one. So cute. Oh, and these little dragons. This one looks like it just burped and you've got all the bubbles or something. Super duper cute. This is just a little baby dragon, and this is a little baby dragon with just the cutest faces. So sweet. And then the three-headed dog, I can only think of the one from Harry Potter, Fluffy. So it's a cuter version of Fluffy here. And then this is, I don't know, something either vomiting or that's a big long dead tongue. It's some dead animal that this animal has caught, and I don't know what the heck that is. This is probably the one and only picture in here that I'm like, ah, that's gross. This looks like a little baby goat or something. I don't know. That's a little morbid, but yeah. And then this is just too cute. That is the sweetest little face. I love the ghost. Oh, so cute. And then this is like a Mayan, like a totem. What is that called? Very cute. I like it. And the skeleton. Oh my goodness. And Faith said something that just totally stuck with me. Doesn't it look like it could be a girl doing ballet, so it needs a tutu and a tiara? That's the cutest skeleton I think I've ever seen. So adorable. I love it. And then Death. Look at it. How could Death be any cuter? That's a cute face. I love it. And then you've got this really pretty mummy. And then you've got this kitten, really scared looking, to look inside this terrifying jack-o'-lantern. And all his guts are oozing out over here. He's scary, and that little cat is like, I don't want to look inside there. And this one is so cute, the scarecrow. Super, super cute. I don't know what this one would possibly represent. Oh, these zombies. I don't like the leg so much. I'm not into those beauty of horror books, but I just love the flies around these zombies. You can't get much cuter than these two zombies. They are pretty darn cute. Oh, and I just love the flies hanging around them. I could totally see myself coloring these ones. And here's like, oh, we've got Evil 1 and Evil 2. And then you've got these adorable bats. But you've got all of these, you know, scary looking bats in the background. And then both of these are just terrifying. They almost look like they're gonna battle like Pokemon or something. I love them. I love the way their capes are out, almost like an action figure or superhero or something. I like them. Oh, and these ones, look at this. That is scary. That's some kind of apparition. What is it called? Apparition? Yeah. And then look at her. Oh, look at her mouth. So scary. Oh, that one's creepy. She'll have really pretty hair. But creepy. There's blood all over the scissors, and it looks like she's cut her mouth. Yikes. And then this one from Poltergeist. Great movie. Scared the bejesus out of me when I was in high school when it came out. Even the trailer was scary. And then this one with the some sort of spiritual being back there, supernatural being. She's got antlers, and she's wearing plaid, so almost like a hunter. And there's a shield and a key. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, and this one. This one creeped a lot of people out, but I kind of like it. The doll with its head abnormally turned to the side or backwards with that broken face and the, I don't know. It's kind of creepy, but I like it. I like it. And I love the fluffy genie. Isn't she just precious? I love it when they put fluffy girls in illustrations. We need more fluffy girls. Represent the real world. Come on. So that's a good one. And then we've got the, I don't know, the bats, and she's sticking her tongue out, and I don't know, she's got a tail, and she's got, I don't know, she almost looks like she might be she's got hooves, and then, but then she's got a big long tail, almost like a dragon. I don't know. I don't know if maybe she's supposed to represent Satan, or I don't know, represent the beast. And then we have Medusa. Look how pretty she is too. She's just a beautiful Medusa. And then I'm not sure who this is. Very cute. Kind of a damsel in distress look about her. I saw The Wizard of Oz, no, Alice in Wonderland when I saw this. This looks like the Cheshire Cat. I mean, that face is so Cheshire. And you do see some rabbits. I don't know. She kind of looks like she could be Alice to me. Kind of an abstract way. I don't know. And this one I have no clue, but she's got that, if you've looked at any of Camilla's art, she has it where it's almost like paint, and it's colorful, almost coming down like wax. And I totally see that here. Very cool. And then almost a little Red Riding Hood vibe, or a witch. I guess it's a witch and a black cat. Yeah, I see a witch instead of Little Red Riding Hood. Very cute. I think there's one more page. Oh, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and how cute is this one with the hedgie? A little fat one. This image was in her mermaid book. It had a different background, but it had the crown and everything. It's the exact same image. They just added the crowns and took away the background in the mermaid book is polka dots. And then the final page is this cute bat. Like totally adorable. So I love this book. I think there are so many great images in here. So many great images. See, and it's not colored like Alice, so I don't know. I guess these colors could represent the Cheshire Cat. I don't know. Very cute though. She's beautiful. And I just love that face. It does look like the Cheshire Cat. All right, so that is the last of my haul. So I am going to bring back what I have here. I have one of each pencil in yellow, blue, and red, the primary colors. I can't. Hold on, let me get this light adjusted. I'm gonna put this together somewhere where it won't get reflective. Okay, let me bring you down a little. Okay, there we go. I made a mark on this page. I had the pencils laying on it. Not that it really matters, but I gotta at least try, right? Like I said, this is the Strathmore colored pencil paper, and I really like it. I liked it with Inktense. I haven't used it that much because I haven't printed out that much. I've been coloring in books or what I already have printed. I can't even tell you what I've been coloring. I've finished a few coloring pages, but I've been so scattered still. Like I don't know what I want to do. I just feel like I want to do everything. Okay. Where is my brush? Let me write on here. And this is the Strathmore. No. And it is 100 pound. Okay. And let's try Polly's. And we're going to use Deli's. Okay. First, I want to see if they weigh the same. Now, I did this earlier, but I want to show you guys. So this will show up in ounces. It's zeroed out. So here is, these are all brand new, they're unsharpened. The colors I got are as close as I could get to each other. I'm not too happy with the blue I chose for the polychromos, but I did not have another brand new blue. So it's the one that we have to stick with. So this is the poly. 0.28, oh, let me move this. I know it's, I'm gonna make sure that we're getting the, let's try again. Okay. 0.25. And here is the Deli. What? No, I weighed these earlier. Wow. Let me zero this out. Because they both weighed at 2.02 earlier, so maybe there's something wrong with my scale. This is the polychromo. Come on. Now it's saying 0.18. Oh, what is going on? 0.21. That's the polychromo. .21, and that's what I was getting earlier. This is the deli. And this is the poly. And this is a short Caran d'Ache. Hey, you don't weigh anything? 0.11. Let's see if it's okay. Deli. 0.21. Polychromo. 0.21. All right, polychromo. 0.21. Deli. 0.21. Deli. Okay, I would think they all weigh the same. Here's one that's been sharpened, but barely, and it still weighs 0.21. It's a Prismacolor. All right, I think I can say that this is accurate. Okay, so they weigh the same after all of that. Oh, no, go off. Okay, so to me, that's proof that they weigh the same. Okay, so now I am going to sharpen them. Okay guys, I'm back, and by the magic of movies, all of the pencils are sharpened. So this paper I made myself, and I have sections for what the name of the media is, whether or not it's the name brand of the pencils, or if it's watercolor or Inktense or something like that. And then I have a box for doing some light layering, some dark, and then blending the colors. And then I have a small image here to do. And then this is for miscellaneous, and I want to test the black. And I'll probably lay down both the poly and the deli, but then I'll also lay down Prisma, and I'll lay down Caran d'Ache luminance. So here we go. Let's use, let's just use the blue. And here's the polychromo. Let's just do a light layer. You can see I'm doing a very light layer, but the pigment is showing up very nicely. This is a very good paper for colored pencils. I love it. And the last of the polychromos. Let me see if you're down far enough. Oh my gosh, you can't even see me. Okay. I'm sorry about that, guys. I think you can see a little bit, but not very much. All right, now let's do dark. So we'll start with the blue, and I'm just going to put down a firm. I would never usually do this in a color book, but for demonstration purposes, I'm going down fairly hard. I'm not going down as hard as I can. I don't want to break the pencil or anything, but I'm doing it fairly firm pressure. I mean, polys just lay down beautiful. They have beautiful pigment, and they, you know, they layer for days. The pencils feel so nice in your hand. And these tips are very sharp, but there's no breakage of the lead, even though I'm pushing fairly hard. There we go. And now what I'm going to do is I will do blue, and then I'll do red over the blue, and we should get purple. And with these three colors, we may not get a good purple, but I just want to see that the colors blend. And then I'll go over the red with the yellow, and then I'll finally go over the yellow with the blue. So we should get the secondary colors. So let's start with blue. And I'm just doing a not super light, but still a light pressure. I don't need to put down a ton of color. I just want to have some blue, and then I'll go over with the red. I want a nice layer so there is something to mix with. And red. These look so much alike, I have to make sure I have the right pencils. And you can see we have a nice purple there. I mean, it's not the prettiest shade of purple, but it definitely blended, and that's just because of the tones that I chose. They're not necessarily, I think the blue is like it's bluish turquoise, so that's not necessarily one that would mix the best for a purple. It's going to give more of a maroon shade. So I'll go over the red just a little bit more. Now we're going to go over it with yellow, and we should get a nice orange. And we do. You can see we have a nice reddish orange there. And now we'll go over the final part. To get green. Now again, this is turquoise. It's not a true, you know, cyan. But you can see the difference between the true color and the mix with, oh, I get those little hand twitches. Throw pigment everywhere. So you can see we definitely have a green color there. This also is helping me check to see how well they erase. I do like to see how well a color pencil erases because, you know, if you make an error in a coloring book, you want to be able to get it out. You don't want to have to be stuck with it, you know, like you would if it was permanent marker. Okay, so there you go. We definitely have a purplish tone here, an orange here, and a green here. So I'm pretty impressed with that, and you know, the polys are great. So now I am just going to, I won't color a lot here because I think we know what polys can do. I just want to see. I mean, you can see they go down beautifully. We know we can go back in with different colors and layer and layer and layer, especially on this paper that's a little more textured. This paper is perfect for colored pencils. I just love the way it feels with the color pencil underneath it. I know I could just get on here with pencils and just go over and over and over with them and get some good results, you know, even if I'm going quick and I'm not even really, you know, paying much attention, you know, I'm getting the look I want quickly. Oh, that one just went right. Oh my gosh. Pencil abuse. Someone call the pencil police. I am so bad at that. So I want to see how purple I can get these to look with a lighter, you know, if I can get sort of a violet or look. I think before we went over the red with the blue. I'm sorry, we went over the blue with the red. So here we're going over the red with the blue. Wow. And you know, this is the blue when it's done very lightly. This is the color over red. So it's definitely a more violet color. And I'm just going to use a Prismacolor white to kind of see what happens here. Not shabby. Not shabby at all. Let's do, we went over the red with yellow, so let's go over the yellow with red for the center. These colors don't necessarily make the prettiest colors when they're together, but we know they're blending, and that's the point I'm trying to make. It's whether or not they're going to blend. Right, there you go. I like that. And let's put down the Polychromo Black. Pretty firm with this because I want to try to get it as black as the pencil will go. All right. So this one, now let's use this is the Caran d'Ache. Again, trying to get as hard as, as dark as the pencil will go. It's pretty black. Should have done the Polychromo in the center. All right, and now I'm going to use Prismacolor Black, and this is just a regular Prismacolor. They look pretty good to me. I'm going to go over that poly one more time. I don't think I gave it the same attention that I gave the other two. I don't think I went as hard. Trying to flatten out that tooth. I think they're all pretty good. Well, I think they're all pretty good. I have no complaints over the color of the black of the Polychromo. I can't tell where one ends and one starts. And I colored these really hard. All of them. And I couldn't, I just went over the with the Prismacolor over all of them, and you can't tell, so they all work pretty darn good. All right, so we're gonna save the Prisma and the Lumi, and we are done That's the deli. That's the deli. Faber-Castell. Deli. Faber-Castell. The yellow one. Faber-Castell. We'll blend with the white. Poly. Okay. So we're going to start with the blue. And we're just going to go real light like we did the other one. Now I color matched. I did not want to test the pencil because I wanted it to be a brand new unused pencil. So I color matched just by the barrel. So the colors may not be the same, but I'm sure they'll be close enough. I am going very light, just barely letting the pencil hit the paper. I mean, barely. Oh, it looks pretty good. Yeah, that's it. They are so hard to read. The polys are hard to read because it's shiny gold writing, and these are hard to read because they're shiny silver writing. Notice that the new Lumis came out with white writing, and it is easier to read, but the way they have the name on the pencil itself is just a challenge to read. All right, there's the light. And now I'm going to go dark. Now you can see these have a very sharp point. So I have seen some reviews where they questioned the tip that it would break off. So I'm not going as hard as I possibly could, but I'm going pretty hard. Making sure I got the right pencil because this is really bright. And this is the deli, and it's going down like a dream. And as you can see, very nice pigment. And here's the red. Again, very nice. Hard pressure. All right. Last one. Here's the yellow. Hard pressure. Look at that. Okay. Looks good to me. They look pretty pigmented. All right, so we are going to put a decent layer of blue down, and I'm not going to worry too much about being neat because I do want to see how well it erases, because that's there's another thing that I want to know is how well it will erase if I happen to make a mistake, which I happen to make mistakes a lot. I just happen to. Never my intention. All right. That's a good amount. Now we're going to go over that with red. We should get a decent purple color out of it. We got like a maroon. So, did I screw up? Oh. Wait a minute. Did I mess up? What was I supposed to do here? Oh, I can go all the way. Duh. I have to stop. Because I want to go more red so I can put yellow down. I think I didn't leave myself enough room. I think I messed up a little bit. But what's new? Alright. Red. Now let's do some yellow. And we should get a nice orange color. Now remember, we don't know that these shades of red, blue, and yellow are the proper shades to get a decent color of the next shade. But we want to know that the colors are blending. Does that make sense? So even though this may not be a purple that we would choose, it definitely blended. And if, you know, it didn't blend as nice as the Polychromo did, but maybe if we went over with blue, it will, it'll make a dark purple. And this is how we, you know, get shading done, or you know, if we have a limited number of pencils and we want to get different colors, this is how we do it. So look at that. We got a dark purple out of it with just adding a couple more layers of each color. And now we're nice and blended, and we have a dark purple, and we would get the same effect with the Polychromo. Let's put some blue down. And now let's go back over with red. And you can see we got a nice deep shade of purple. You know, it's going to be hard to see. I mean, it's definitely not brown. It's not like mixing, you know, red and green. This definitely is, but you know, you're looking at it not with any sunlight or I don't know if you're able to see in the, I don't know that I can get the right angle for you to see that that's a deep purple. So the Polychromo, I think, did blend together a little better. This one, you kind of can see it blended a little bit, but you kind of see that the red is just on top. And I think if we go much more, we'll just get a black color instead of, I mean, right now it is definitely a purple. I hope you guys are in view. Yeah. It is a dark shade of a maroon purple, but if we keep going too much more, and I just don't think it got the blend the same as, but I should have gone probably lighter layers. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on that. But, I mean, they definitely did blend together. I mean, the orange stands out right away. So now we're going to do the green, or the blue over the yellow, and we should get green. And right away you can see. I think colored pencils, yellow colored pencils, tend to be a creamier kind of colored pencil. You know, I don't know if it's just lighter pigment, so it's just not as, I don't know, but they always seem to be creamier. Wow, that came out really pretty. That's a really pretty green. You can see that one blended really nice. That is a really pretty color green. And I can go back over that with yellow. And keep building up. As long as I can lay down more layers, I can keep intensifying that color. So I'll add a little more blue. And like I said, I don't know how much because that's, you know, beyond my pay grade. But I do know that red and yellow make green. And the more layers you put, the more intense the color is going to get. So, I mean, I know that much, but beyond that, I haven't gotten to that level. That's about all we're going to get, but that looks pretty. See, that looks very nice. All right, so I think those passed that test. Now let's do the actual coloring. Now I'm going to do light and then light like I did over here to see if we can get a soft purple or a violet like we did. Over here. Oh, what am I doing? I still have to do the ends. Okay, now we'll go over very softly with the blue and see if we can get same kind of effect that we did with the polychromos. And I think we're going to because I can already see that it's blending the same way. I had just used much firmer pressure up above. But even just doing a half-assed quick color like this, you're going to see that we're going to get a light purpley shade. I'm going to use the Prismacolor white again. I love Prismacolor white to blend. It just blends perfectly. There you go. Wow, those are pretty similar. I think I went lighter with the layers here, but may not have blended as nice as the, but you know, the polys are a professional grade pencil, so. All right, we went yellow over red here, so we're gonna go red over yellow. And again, I'm gonna just do real light, so we don't get such an intense color. You can already see that orange coming out. All right, well, I think that's a win. I think that came out very nice. And you can see in the poly that, you know, I did it very quickly. So you do see that I did different amounts of red and blue. So it's going to be, you know, not even. And the same with this. So that's just because I wasn't doing the exact same amount on each petal, you know, I wasn't measuring it and doing it precise. I was, you know, I was human, doing it the human way. So, okay, so now we are going to color, and I'm going to go ahead and color down the middle, even though I didn't do it with the poly. I'm going to color down the middle, and I'll use the Caran d'Ache on this side and the Prisma on this side. And remember, we're going to go hard, so I may break the lead. I had heard that that does happen. Going pretty hard, trying to fill in all that white space. I'm getting some crumblies, but my goodness, I'm pushing really hard. And it's taking it. I'm able to go over. It's pretty darn good. I don't see much white space. And the color looks pretty dark, but we'll compare. All right, now here is the Caran d'Ache. On this side, I didn't leave much room, but here we go. This is the luminance. Right up to the deli pencil. Getting lots of crumblies from the Caran d'Ache, but it's a wax-based pencil. It will tend to crumble a little more. Yeah. There we go. And now I will use the Prisma on this side. I think of the Prisma as the, you know, the standard for a dark black, a true black pencil. When you compare it to on a color wheel, the Prisma color is sort of the standard. You can see it gets just a rich black. All right. Whew. And again with the Prisma, now I'm going to go and see if you can see it. Well, I'm pretty impressed. That looks pretty dark. They pretty much all look the same. I went over this with the Prisma and it kind of gave it a waxy look. Let me go back over it because I want to give just the true color in the light. Alright, I think they all look about the same. I think it's pretty close, so I'm not too worried that the black isn't as black because they all look pretty darn good. So I think they compared, you know, their results. I mean, the green, I know we did a few more layers, but the green looks so nice here. I mean, it's just incredible. I can go over the poly again with the yellow. That just makes it so much prettier. Now we'll go over it with the blue. And we should start getting, oh, I wanted to test how well it erases on the deli. Yeah, you can see that the poly got real nice too when I went over it with some additional layers. So look at that. That looks beautiful. So I don't see how, I mean, these look like the same colors here. They're like a maroon kind of purple, and that's expected. Like I said, you know, the way you make purple is with cyan and magenta and yellow, not, you know, I didn't necessarily pick the exact right colors, but they sure did, you know, layer up and change colors the way they should have. And the blacks are about the same. I'm going to test erasability. That'll be pretty funny to test with the black because we know black doesn't erase very good. So let's see how good the deli erases. This was pretty hard here. The red doesn't look like it's erasing very well, but colors that have been gone over a lot. Let's see how the black. The deli was here in the center, and of course it's not erasing, but black is a real tough one, and I was pressing really hard, but it might be that the deli doesn't erase very good. Let's try a real test with, this is the deli, and I'm just going to draw a line. It's just like a straight line. I didn't press hard. I'm just doing a light line. I think I might have gone a little harder with the deli, but so let's see how the poly. Red is a real impossible color to erase. It's so pigmented and it just stays. I probably should have only erased part of it so you could see how dark the line was. Okay, and here's the deli. Oof. That's no good at all. And, you know, paper is going to make a difference, too, on how well things erase. So, there you go. That was a thicker line to start with, but it didn't erase very good. Let's try the blue. Here's the deli. We're just going to do an X. And let's just do an X. I think I keep going lighter with the poly, but it's okay. This isn't rocket science here. It's not, doesn't have to be precise. Yeah, no, I think this paper doesn't erase very good. And the deli, I don't see a difference. They look like they're about the same. They both suck. All right, there you go. I really see that I don't notice much difference from the delis and the polychromos, and I went into this wanting to prove that the polychromos were a superior pencil, and I'm not saying they're not. The light fastness has not even been a factor in the testing that I've done or the comparisons I've done, because it isn't significant for me. That has nothing to do with why I buy pencils. You know, I like to try everything. It's just part of the hobby for me. Buying coloring books that I may never color in just to have the book, and trying all kinds of different supplies. I mean, that's part of the collecting of coloring supplies and art supplies is part of the hobby for me. So that's not why I buy them, is because of their light fastness or their you know, ratings as far as that goes. I like nice things, and I wanted to try nice pencils, so I have nice sets of pencils, but I don't see much difference between the delis and the polychromos, honestly. Now you saw me use both black pencils, and I colored very hard with both of them, and I think I did a little more with the deli, but here they are side by side. And I started with the same size pencils, and look at this. Even in use, they're they have this, you can't even tell the difference in the amount of pencil that I used compared to each other. You know, I don't know. They, actually, yeah, this is the polychromo. This one does have a little bit more of a point, and this one is a lot more rubbed down, but I did do significantly more with the deli, but it's still negligible. I mean, the pencils are still the same length. It's just the one's shaped a little different. But yeah, they don't, they haven't worn down any, and you know, and if I cover up this, I you know, you're not going to be able to tell the difference between these pencils. They just, they look the same. They I don't know. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is that they're good. They're good. They're good budget pencils. They're you know, they're made well. They come with a nice box that's hinged. The trays are very flimsy, so you may not want to transport them in that a lot. But you know, if I cover up the writing and the difference, you know, you can see that the gold band on the poly, I don't know if you can see down here, the gold band on the polys comes up, is, you know, there's a smaller space between the end of the pencil and the gold band than there is the end of the pencil and the silver band of the deli. That's the only real difference, other than the names. These are all done in silver. The delis are done in silver, and they only have numbers. The polys have, you know, of course, names and numbers. Now, to me, it seems like The Poly may be a fatter pencil around. And I don't have a measuring tape that, well, I mean, I have a cloth measuring tape, but I don't, it's impossible for me to know. The polychromos do look bigger. Let me look at another pencil. Yeah. The polychromos look slightly bigger around. Just slightly. I don't know how I can. Yeah, they're a little bit bigger around. But we know that they weigh the same. So the polys are a little fatter. When I hold it, I can't tell. I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm honestly closing my eyes, guys, and I'm going to mix these up so I will have no idea which pencil I'm holding. I'm going to grab one. I am not looking. I have no idea. I have no idea. Let me do it again. I am really seriously sitting here with my eyes closed, flipping these pencils and then just grabbing one. Okay. Okay, there's one. I'm still not looking. This is going to be the other one. Okay, this one's a little bit scratchier than this one. I don't even know if I'm coloring on the... Okay. Probably not even coloring on paper anymore. Yeah, I lost the pencil I was coloring with. The Polychroma was the one that I thought felt scratchier. Yeah, this one just feels slightly slicker. It's not even smoother, it's just slicker. It feels more like a wax pencil. Well, this one feels like it's grabbing the tooth more, and this one is more gliding, like gliding on it. Kind of like how our Artesia feels. If anyone's used an Artesia pencil. This feels more like a wax pencil, the way it, I don't know. I don't know what it feels like. It just feels a little bit slicker than the Polychroma. So that's my judgment, is that they are so similar that I honestly can't tell the difference. They both color nicely. And I say, if you can afford the Polychromos, get the Polychromos. They have 120 colors, and they can be replaced open stock. Whereas the delis are a 72 set only, and they cannot be purchased open stock. So, but they are definitely, I don't want to call them a knockoff, because I think they're a very nice set of pencils. And They look nice, they feel nice, they color really nice, and they don't break the bank. They're extremely budget friendly, and they perform very nicely in compared to the polychromos. They ran right there with the polychromos. They kept their own, and that was impressive. And yesterday I showed them, and I said I can't believe how close they are to the polychromos. I really felt like they performed as well as the polychromos. Like I said, I don't know about the light fastness. That's not something I'm privy to with the Dullies, but other than that, not knowing that, you know, they seem good. And there was a couple things, like there's this pencil here that I'm not sure of the color. I think it's like a dark gray, but it does have some red. I don't know if I'm in the camera, some red coloring on the lead that's down by the, like it's stained the wood, but I don't see how that's going to affect the pencil. When I colored with it, it was a dark color, not quite black. I want to look at it in the sunlight because I thought it might be a dark purple because of that red color, but I'm not sure. I've seen that red color on a couple other pencils. Here it's on the maroon pencil, which is why I thought that dark color one might be a dark purple, or a dark maybe an indigo blue, but I haven't decided what color that is, and that's one of the bummers. A lot of these purples have that reddish color on the wood, and I'm not sure what that's from. Have no idea, but it doesn't seem to affect the, it doesn't appear to be within the lead, it's just on the wood. So I think it's okay, and for $28, I'll take them. They were good. Oh, I wanted to try out the metallic. There is a metallic gold and a metallic silver, which also comes in the polys. The polys also have a, now I haven't sharpened these, so there might be a coating. Again, very smooth. Yeah, we get some good color with these. It's like there was like a coating at the end. So, yeah, I see them shimmering a little bit. Not you know, loads, but definitely there. If you can see that, it's just a subtle shimmer. It's not like a glitter pencil, but it's there. And there still could be some coating on the pencil. That's why we sharpen them before we use them, because they sometimes have a coating on the lead to kind of protect it. I put down quite a bit of the gold. Yeah, I'm still not really seeing a shimmer. I'm seeing like almost like you know, they get shiny after you have enough layers, but I'll keep working with them and see. Yeah, a little bit of shimmer. That light, It's hard to tell. But when I pull it out and get the light from the other side of the room, it's definitely a little more shimmery, but I really do think there's a coating on the pencil. So anyway, I was going to grab Camilla's book and do some coloring in it, but this video has gone on a little more than I thought it was going to. So I think I'm gonna go for the night. It's already almost 1 in the morning, and I will color a picture tomorrow, and I'll post that on Instagram and let you guys know how I felt with them. I didn't have much time to color today, so I hadn't colored with them at all until we started this video. So I hope everyone is going to have a wonderful day tomorrow. I would like all of my sexy friends to stay healthy and stay safe and stay happy. And of course, stay sexy, guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Thanks for coming.